So I started back in 2008 with an iPod Touch. This was the first generation iPod Touch. Um, you can see the screen here was before the upgrade they did, but I got mine afterwards. That included things like the calendar and so forth, or not the calendar, the notepad and so forth. Um, so I've been using the iPod Touch for a while. And then I read about the voiceover enhancements in '09, got an upgrade there. And then after that, I took my biggest leap of faith in iOS, and that would be to the Verizon iPhone. And to this day, I'm still using it. Over the past several months, I've been going over my minutes, actually by quite a bit. And so I go on to check my minutes, usage as usual. And instead of giving me the usual text message, for those of you who are unaware, if you dial pound 646 and you're on Verizon, it'll give you a free text message giving you your minute allowance and what you've used out of said allowance. So anyway, I go ahead and do this, but instead of giving me the text message, they transfer me to technical support, which was awkward. It's never happened before, but I'm glad they did. We got to talking, and I've managed to get myself out of those overages by adding on some extra minutes for this month. It was only an additional $10 versus the additional $50 in overages that I would have faced. So we got that straightened out, and we got to talking. Turns out that given my usage of talk time, that I could really benefit from this new shared data plan. I don't really use the unlimited data all that much. In fact, we did some calculation, the gentleman and I over the phone, and discovered that I could easily get by with a 4 gig plan and would save about $100 a month. So we're going to look into that. And so what about the device? I asked him, am I eligible for an upgrade? He said yes. I said, well, is this new data plan going to be different for LTE devices? He said no, it's going to be all one charge. So we're going to look into that. I've been using iOS again since 2007. There have been some great enhancements, some great improvements. But the overall user interface, at least in my opinion, has gotten kind of stale. And I've been looking for a device with a bigger screen, not necessarily a wider screen. What they've done with the new iPhone was they've given it a wider screen lengthwise by stretching it out, which I don't like. It's kind of like you put yourself into a clamp and then try to stretch yourself to grow an extra foot. You know, who the heck would do that? So I want a device with a bigger screen, but I'm thinking actually it's time for a new experience. So what kind of experience? Now, before I click on this, I want you guys to know, or actually I want my longtime subscribers to know, to be aware, you may faint, you may be in shock, you may spill your soda or water or whatever you're drinking all over the computer screen. Ta-da! Now, I wanted a new experience. Android's Eye in the Sky is really bothering me. They've been a malware magnet. Also, my recent experiences with Windows 8 on the desktop have actually won me over. I like it a lot. You guys can go back and take a look at other videos on that. But excuse me. But I really, really like the social-centric approach of Windows Phone 8 because I do tend to check my Facebook a lot, and a lot of the core apps that I already use on iOS, things like Fandango, CNN, and messaging programs, those are already available on Windows Phone. And like I said, I'm just interested in a new experience. This device has got a much bigger screen. It's a 4-inch. It's got Beats audio, which excites me because I've been looking for something with a better audio experience. And also, and this is interesting, the HTC Windows Phone 8X is the name of this device, and it's going to Verizon, it's going to AT&T, I almost said T-Mobile, AT&T, and Sprint. Now there's one very exclusive feature for the Verizon unit, and that is wireless charging. For those of you who don't understand, you've got a little square pad, right? And you can put the device onto the square pad. You can actually do that with your iPhone or iPod Touch. Mophie makes what they call the Juice Pack, which is a case that's an extended battery, and I believe that supports wireless charging capabilities, and you can use that. And what that does, again, you just put the phone on this wireless pad, and it charges through the back of the phone. There's some electricity conduction that takes place. I can't explain it. It's beyond my expertise. But no, it's a really nice little feature there. And again, I just think it's time for a different experience. Now, everybody's probably going to tell me, go to Android, go to Android, go to Android. I just, given their malware issues and Google's own issues with protecting people's privacy. Now, I'm not saying Microsoft's any different, but Google's certainly, unfortunately, been out front about it. And besides, any platform you get onto, anything that's on the web, privacy be darned, unfortunately. But, no, of the three, I personally like Windows Phone 8, especially with the enterprise level encryption. The only concern that I have about switching over to this platform, I have an album that I listen to every single night, and it helps put me to sleep. For those of you who are curious, if you go down through my videos and you take a look at A Wonderful Music Experience, I believe the name is of the video. In that video, I go into talking about an album called Relax, A Liquid Mind Experience. Well, that's what I use to listen to fall asleep to every night. That particular album was purchased on iTunes, and I don't know if I can transfer it over to Windows Phone or not. Now, I know that in the App Store, there's a Windows Phone transfer application, but I'm wondering if it'll transfer over DRM based iTunes music. The catch is, I'm not sure if this album's DRM or not. I know I've got a couple that are. So basically, that's my only concern about switching to this platform. I've already started looking over the apps. They're interesting. There was this one app called Penguin Arctic Journey, and it's a little animated little, I don't know if it's a game or what it is, but you got this little blue penguin walking around, and yeah, I think it's cute. It's cute. I like penguins. So, but no, back to Windows Phone. I'd like to give this platform a chance. I really would. Windows 8 so far has certainly won me over. I cannot wait to see it on a tablet. As more and more tablets become available through the holiday season, I'll certainly want to check them out. But no, I think that Windows Phone 8 would be an interesting move. Now, currently to this day, I don't know anybody that does use Windows Phone. That's part of the allure for me. That's part of the draw. It's the underdog. It's, I started using the Mac mainly because I was forced to, but I got into it, and, they've been the underdog, and now look at them. Look at Apple. And, I just want to give it a shot. I just want to see what it's like. But what do you guys think? Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome, and have a nice day.